First of all, what is associative property in multiplication? The associative property puts priority on a certain operation. In multiplication of numbers, the associative property is expressed by the following mathematical expression. The multiplication of A and B times C is equal to A times the multiplication of B and C. The operations stated inside bracket are prioritized. First of all, let us see how the associative property works in multiplication. Here, let us take A as 2, and B as 3, and C as 4. Then, let us apply the value of A, B, and C to the left hand of the expression. The operation stated inside the bracket should be prioritized. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. 6 times 4 is equal to 24. Thus, the result of the left hand is 24. Next, let us apply the value of A, B, and C to the right hand of the expression. The operation stated inside the bracket should be prioritized. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. 2 times 12 is equal to 24. Thus, the result of the right side is 14. Both sides resulted in the same value. This is how the associative property works in multiplication. The question is whether or not such associative property is preserved in any numbers, or arbitrary numbers, and not limited to particular numbers. As far as the conclusion is concerned, the answer is yes. The associative property is preserved in any numbers, or arbitrary numbers. The proof of this property will be provided in the next slides. So please stay tuned and subscribe. In this video, we are going to prove the associative property using visualization. In the previous video, we proved the associative property using the distributive property. If you want to know such proof, please find the link to the previous video somewhere on the monitor, or in the description below. In this video, we are going to prove the associative property using unit length and unit cube. In this proof, the arbitrary values of A, B, and C are represented by arbitrary lines, which are composed of multiple unit length, as shown in the diagram. A unit length is defined as a line having a length of 1 unit. Then, in this proof, to make a better visualization, we are going to use also a unit cube. A unit cube is a cube whose sides have length of 1 unit, as shown in this diagram. Here, let us call a unit cube as U. To prove this property, first, let us focus on the left hand of the expression. Here, it is marked by the blue line. The multiplication of unit cube by A is represented by the diagram, which is shown in this slide. As can be understood from the diagram, the number of unit cube is multiplied by the length of A. Then, the multiplication of unit cube is further carried on by the length of B. As can be understood from the diagram, the multiplication by A and B resulted in a rectangular cuboid, whose sides are A and B, and 1 unit. Lastly, the multiplication of unit cube is further carried on by the length of C. As can be understood from the diagram, the left hand of the expression resulted in a rectangular cuboid, whose sides are A, B, and C. Next, let us focus on the right hand of the expression. By utilizing the commutative property in multiplication, the right hand can be expressed as the multiplication of B and C times A. The explanation regarding the commutative property was provided in the previous video. Please find the link to the previous video somewhere on the monitor or in the description below. Similarly, as previously explained, the multiplication with B and C resulted in a rectangular cuboid, whose sides are B and C, and 1 unit. This can be understood from the diagram located in the right side. Then, the multiplication of unit cube is further carried on by the length of A. As can be understood from the diagram, the right hand of the expression resulted in a rectangular cuboid, whose sides are A, B, and C. If we compare the rectangular cuboid produced by the left-hand statement and that which is produced by the right-hand statement, then we can understand that both rectangular cuboids are actually the same cuboid. Therefore, as explained above, it can be understood that the associative property in multiplication is proven to be applicable for arbitrary numbers, or any numbers, and not only limited to particular numbers. Please support us by buying our books, or by donation through Patreon and PayPal. The links are provided in the description. For systematic learning, please visit our website, or by reading our books. Our books can be obtained in electronic medium, and as printing books. You can send the books as gifts for your beloved ones. Do not forget also to subscribe,